What's going on, Nitro Gang? And welcome to Monday Night Nitro. Is the stream loaded? Is everything running wild? You let me know. Should I put in some higher content nitro fuel in this stream? It should be loading, guys. I see you all asking why is it not loading. Realize, everything can't be as fast as a sickening Novarossi motor, guys, okay? YouTube Live cannot be as fast. Now, let me give you all a second here, and by a second I mean about 5 to 10 minutes to pile up in this house. Then we will get sickening, all right? Okay, let me make sure I am live myself. Okay, we got NitroGang Queen Melissa in the house. We got Poppy over here. Matthew does stuff I just saw. Speed Gears 1, 2, 3, and of course, RC Crazy Mike, guys. MC Nitro 87. Question is, why do I make these crazy faces when I announce your names? I got a freaking disorder. And it's called being in the Nitro Gang since I was a kid. Alright? Now, let me show you the other buggy I have for all of us. Oh, we got Hobby Man RC. How you doing? I remember last time you were here. Made my day. Okay? Today is no different. Well, soon it's going to be nighttime, but daytime right now. Okay? Anyways, what do you guys think about this? We got two RCs. We got No Music RC over here goes last. You are never last when you're watching this stream and when you're a channel member. All right? Sickening. Now, guys, you remember when I got this right here? They're actually quite heavy, so don't expect me to hold them up for too long, okay? I gotta find out a little bit of a better camera situation. We got RC Nitro Flux in the house. This is a sickening OFNA buggy. All right, I'm gonna take the body off and you guys will see something I think many people have probably never seen before. And I will be attempting to fire this up. This does not have a pull start. We will have to use a starter box, guys. Okay, so this body, I'm not 100% sure if it's originally from this, because I could see in the rear over here, mounts a little bit, it's not very straight with the shock towers. These are old OFNA buggies. There were so many of these versions available, guys. It's honestly almost impossible to tell which one you have half the time without, like, literally doing some research. I didn't have any time. My goal today was to fire them up. We got Eugene Pony in the house as well. Awesome. All right, bro. Now, take a look at the chassis itself. You guys see anything you like over here? Maybe something on this giant cooling head? What does that cooling head say? I'm going to hold it up close over here. What does that say? You tell me what it said, because I can't read while I'm not looking at it. Can I now? All right, I'm going to try to talk like a regular person for a little bit, man. I don't know why the hell I speak like this all the time. Sickening, sickening. All right, Nitro Norseman says, old school head. All right, that's clean goes DJ Evans. RC says, king. MC Nitro says, K5.9. Oh no, there's no 5.9s here. This is pre-5.9. The 5.9 wasn't even born yet, bro. Jimmy G got it right. King heads. That's right, AC kicked on, guys. It's gonna be quite loud for like the next 8 minutes, okay? But at least the AC works. I don't have to die tonight from sweating. All right, let me give you guys a close-up view of both of these chassis. With the rear of the camera will be a little bit of a better quality in a couple minutes. Another item for discussion, we got awesome Brooklyn over here, channel member. How you doing? Brooklyn is quite awesome, especially Bay Ridge. They have some of the great hot pot restaurants. I like that kind of stuff, you know, faux noodles, hot pot, you know, fried rice, a bunch of other food. I like it. It's great. ACD in the house. You guys, anyone here ever run this before? So this was given to me by the seller. If you notice what it says, what does it say? Break-in, okay? Damn, freaking break-in. All right, guys, Danny Reader right here, everybody. Just a little about me. You know, I grew up in Queens, all right? I know all about the Queens neighborhoods, okay? I grew up in a middle village, kind of by, you know, Forest Hills over there, by Queens Center Mall. If you guys ever watched that show on, back in the day, it was like UPN 9, you know? It was King of Queens. Technically, where that show was filmed, I grew up in that area, guys. So, I'm a New Yorker. Am I proud of it? You live where you live. You know what I'm saying? I can't control it. If my parents would have moved to some other state like Arizona, I would have been talking about solar energy right now. But instead, I'm talking about nitros. What do you think about that, guys? I don't even know how I put that together in my brain. It must be sickening. Oh, RC Crazy Mike over here showing some sickening support for the vintage nitros. I appreciate that donation, bro. He goes, King Heads, EK4, please. Yeah. RC Crazy Mike has been persuading me to look for an Thunder Tiger EK4 for, I would say, about 2 years now. It's been maybe, yeah, it was like prior to last summer, okay? And I'm looking for them, man, but like I never see them come up for sale. I do see a lot of Thunder Tigers. Well, not a lot. Recently, I got an old Thunder Tiger, but it was a buggy. It's a completely different. The EK4 is completely different, but I'm telling you, man, when the EK4 is there, you are going to see me live with the EK4 Pro 70BX engine in the parking lot of a Taco Bell, no matter what. It's gonna go down, okay? So this is just one of them, okay? This is just one of them. We're gonna fire this up, guys. This is an OS speed pipe. I've never in my life had an OS speed pipe. I'm kind of an RTR guy, okay? I'm an RTR guy. You know why? Because when you're an RTR guy, you're not a turd. I'm kidding, guys. That don't mean nothing. Everyone's a great person in RC. But it's actually just because I could buy more nitros, okay? Building kits is very expensive. You understand what I'm saying? Let me have a little bit of coffee over here. I see we got Earl Moorhead in the house. He goes, Arizona, you'd be driving a Mustang and cooking cactus. That's right, bro. And I'd be probably living in like a, you know, a camper van talking about how great being a camper is. Man, some of those camper YouTubers have like millions of views doing nothing. It's quite sickening. All right, I made iced coffee, but then I ran out of ice. So it's just regular coffee now. Sickening. Okay, I'm going to give you guys a close-up of the chassis. Do you want to see a close-up of the chassis or what? All right, but first let me continue over here. Dan Weigel's cooking meth. Well, I did watch that show, Breaking Bad. That show was fantastic. Of course, totally unrealistic because let's face it, guys, that Pontiac Aztek would have broken down long before all of the shots were filmed. I had a buddy with a Pontiac Aztek, and I gotta tell you, I liked it. It was a great crossover, okay? Sure, they put it on a bunch of weird plastic body cladding, but the Pontiac was ahead of their days, guys, and before you know it, I guarantee you, I will be getting probably the worst ever Pontiac Firebird there is, okay? You want me to get a Pontiac Firebird? Now, unfortunately, my price range, I could probably only afford the V6, okay? That's the reality over here. Oh, you guys want to see a little bit of a grapes? Should I give you a little grape tour? And then I'm gonna go over this. I got lights over here. We're gonna go a long time today, okay? I just got some coffee. We're gonna go forever. And I'm gonna use this break-in fuel. I have no idea how smoky it'll be, but it'll probably be hella smoky. All right, let me see what people are saying. RC Go's exciting show. Let me walk around, show you a little bit of Dan Weigel's 2.8 EFI. I think the late 2000s Firebird, the 2001 model, was the last model year. It was, yeah, I think like a 3.8 V6, you know, rear-wheel drive, but all I want is the 5-speed. I don't really care about anything else. I just want a freaking 5-speed, okay? I miss those days, man. Driving a Prius makes you a little bit sick sometimes, you know? Sure, the fuel economy is about 60 miles a gallon right now, but you sometimes just want to do a little freaking rear-wheel drive burnout. You know what I'm saying? You guys want to see a little bit of a grapes? I'm going to show you some grapes, okay? Well, let's hope the quality is okay. It should be good, all right? All right, 5-speed manual, that's right, man, 5-speed stick. But the problem is, like here in America, almost all the sports cars are automatic. Like if you look for Corvettes, they're almost always, people buy them in automatic. You know, when they have like midlife crisis, they just get the freaking automatics at all time. Like, I don't know, but man, I honestly think you should be banned from buying an automatic sports car. Just my take, you know? Yeah. Let me show you guys a bit of the car over here. Oh man, let me ask you, how's the stream quality? Stream quality okay? All right, clarity fine. All right, we're gonna continue then. Let me raise this over here. Now I see you guys. I'm looking at the chat right here as you're all talking. Great. Okay, so this is the first car. So this is actually not even a truggy. This is a regular OFNA buggy. Oh, we got Eddie Chan in the house. Thank you for stopping by, bro. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, same as goes. All his cars are 5-speed. Exactly. It's all about that 5 or 6-speed. 6-speed if you're lucky. You know, I don't know if I'm that lucky. I mean, let's face it. I buy used nitros, and then people ask me how many I own, and I have no answer. Because my real answer is I want more. Okay, here we go. This is an OFNA buggy. Now, I will be firing this up today, no matter what happens. Now, let me tell you what I do in terms of, you know, cleaning, maintenance. Some people disassemble everything. Now, these cars, Hobbyman RC, I appreciate that. He said, hit the thumbs up, gang. Awesome, man. Now, oh, Eugene Pony goes, I have 7. Well, technically, guys, I have a Prius with a CVT, so I have unlimited speeds. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Before we do RC talk, do you just want to take a quick look at my Lincoln LS and Grand Marquis? I have it nearby because basically one of them failed inspection, and I can't park it outside now, okay? So I failed the freaking inspection, and I can't park them outside. You guys want to see the Lincoln? It's a very rare Lincoln. And then, you know, we'll come back to the stream over here. I'm going to walk over quick. Hopefully the stream is okay. I'm going to try not to move too much. All right, the Lincoln's outside over here, guys. So we're going to walk to the Lincoln slowly. All right. This is a very rare Lincoln LS V8. You see that right there? LS V8, baby. We got dual exhaust. We got parking sensors here in the back. This is a very rare car. The reason is they all died by now. I am one of the last people in the world with one. Has an all aluminum body. This is the 04 LS V8 Sport. So this one actually failed because evap canister. Not a big deal. That's not a problem. I got code scanners up the ass, guys. Don't worry. Dan Y. Interior is super smooth. That's my trophy. You know, whatever trophy. Interior is like new. Don't have the keys right now, so I can't show you the freaking the car. But not a single rip in any of the seats. Take a look. 150,000 miles. THX navigation, HIDs, 17-inch sport wheels, rear-wheel drive. Yes, this is a small block V8. It's a 3.9 liter V8. It's a small block. And over here is my Grand Marquis. This car freaking failed inspection too. Unbelievable. Normally, this is where my Prius is, guys. But right now, this is my Grand Marquis, okay? So this car failed inspection too. Basically, the problem is the brakes. So I got to get new brakes. I'm having like brake issues. I mean, I ordered a bunch of brakes already. This car does awesome burnouts, by the way. Because, you know, rear-wheel drive V8. It also has a lot of paint problems, but like, who cares about paint, you know? When you live the nitro life, paint doesn't matter. Sickening. Anyways, both these cars failing inspection right now. I can't drive any of them. Sickening. This car has like 80,000 miles, by the way. It's a rear-wheel drive 4.6 V8 Panther chassis. This is the single overhead cam from the Mustang motor. It's basically the same motor. A mini mechanic goes, dude, brakes yourself. Man, I got no time for that right now. You know, I got a day job. I don't only do nitro, you know. I honestly could. I used to do brakes myself all the time, but I can't anymore. Anyways, also got some paint problems, you know. I sanded a little bit over here. Got to figure out what I'm going to do with this, with the rust over here. Basically, the paint peels off on these freaking cars. Sickening. This is really the star of the show. You know, if you want to do dope, you want to sell it, you want to snort it, this is the car for you. All right, let's come back. Also, by the way, factory HIDs, they're just dirty. I got to, like, fix that. All right. As always, sunroof leaks, so I had to seal the sunroof. You know, vintage car problems. Anyway, guys, that's just a little bit of a look so you understand. I don't only drive a Prius. I actually have 2 American V8s. Both currently fail in inspection, while the one Toyota Prius Japanese vehicle is fine. Sickening. Over here, these are just some stockpiles that we're going to destroy with a Primal MT. This is a vintage radio. I'm going to open this shit up, and I'm going to drive over it with the Primal MT. Should we do that? We're going to do it. By the way, guys, this car is actually quite sickening. Take a look at that. Oh, yeah, that looks good, huh? Sickening. All right. By the way, this car also has terrible brake rotors. They rust all the time. Freaking calipers are seized. I already bought new calipers from like a junk car. They suck as well. Nothing else I can do. Dan Y goes gets Traxxas parts. So we need to get some Traxxas Revo brakes on this Lincoln. Maybe if I get Revo brakes, it'll be good. All right, let's go back. I hope the stream clarity is okay, guys. Let me show you some of the grapes, and then we'll fire up a nitro at least, okay? All right, let me walk you around over here with the grapes. Eugene Pony, go sell it. The thing is, those cars have no value. Once you buy them, you're basically in it forever. Okay, yeah, that's what it is. Okay, we got some grapes over here. Check that out. Sick. Concord grapes right here. We need to do the Jado brake mod on the Lincoln. You know what I'm saying? Jado brake mod. That's right, South 15. That's right. I see you, bro. Okay. Let's get back to this car. We're gonna fire up one right now. I'm gonna take the body off of this one. We'll take a look at it before it's too dark. Hope you guys are liking the sickening stream. Got a lot of material planned for us today before it's over. No one knows what's gonna happen. Okay, the body, the guy butchered it. It's a F-150 body. I don't know what the hell he did, the previous owner did to this window, but I gotta say, structurally, it's in good shape. Other than the fact that it's missing 88% of everything. Okay, take a look at the chassis. It's all about the chassis gains over here. I'm gonna put it this way. All right, see you guys. Corey Tarducci is in the house. That's right. Ruger's Curiosity goes, he made it lighter. Oh man, he cut out all of it. Okay, here we go. Let me clean the camera a little bit. All right, so here's a chassis view. This is an almost like new Novarossi. Some of you might have not seen during the live stream I unveiled this. I got like a whole bunch of old OFNA buggies and 2 Nitro MTs. This is the original box from the motor. It even has, take a look at this. Yeah, Earl Moorhead goes, the air filter is not falling apart. Well, this one I actually drove before, so I put in my own filter, but the filter was garbage. It was, every single used RC with a filter I've gotten, the filter has been trash. So we have some Novarossi pull starter systems. I don't know why, because this pull start is actually okay. Check this out. Novarossi conformity declaration. Manufacturing year 2004. Wow. Really nothing else interesting here. No? Okay, let's put this away. We gotta continue. I got no time for any of this. Well, I mean, I do have time. That's what we're here for. We got Nitro Freak in the house. Let me finish some of my coffee, okay? Yep. Okay, so the other motor, it's an XTM, right? I'm not sure. I didn't do my research on this one. I think this is the 28. It's definitely not the XTM 24/7, I think. If anybody knows which XTM this is, it's a sealed backplate, and I'm going to fire it up right now. This pipe, it's an upgraded pipe because you could see it has the 3 spring headers, but it's not some kind of high-end pipe, okay? All right. Let's continue here. So this one has a proper OS engine pipe. That is nice. That is a nice pipe right here. Now, let me tell you guys what I did to get nitros kind of ready for a fire up at the minimum. You know, people sometimes ask me, well, what should I do? You know, I just got some nitros. Should I clean everything? Should I strip them down? What do you got to do? The first thing, well, there's a couple things. You know, let's assume you're not worried about the electronics. First thing you want to do, let's say you just want to start it up on idle. Clean the entire fuel system, clean the carburetor, you know, oil the engine to make sure it's not seized. That's at the minimum, at the minimum. You want to make sure it's spotless in that tank, at the minimum. Now, of course, you can go deep in there, but the fuel system is a priority that it has to be clean. Now, these motors, I've removed the cooling heads on both. King heads, you know, it says King heads. The brand is Low Pro. Low Pro. I don't think I've ever heard of him. That must mean low profile. But the thing is, this head is exactly the same size as that Novarossi head. So by Low Pro, what the hell are they talking about? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. All right, guys. So let's do this. Oh yeah, Earl Moorhead here with a good comment. No cracked fuel lines. That's right. I check each fuel line separately. And how do you check them? You take them off, put them in your mouth, and you blow. That's it. Everything in life, including chicks, works with blowing. I didn't design this. This is just how things are, guys, okay? It's how things are. Now, that was a quick little intro. I'm going to not waste time. I'm going to fire up one right now. All right? Question is, I'm going to give you guys an option. I'm going to give you an option. which one should we fire up? The Novarossi or not the Novarossi? Okay, so the Novarossi has the radio installed. I did everything. Let's see. So I put in a Fly Sky system on the Novarossi. I'll show you guys right here. Okay. Well, they're both buggies. They're both buggies. So the answer is they're both buggies. All right. I see people are saying the Novarossi. All right, let's do it. I'm not a hater. I'm gonna listen to you guys. Yeah. I'm gonna start up this Nova over here. Right. Let me clear this up. So these motors have like a ton of compression. The only thing that could happen is I could have crazy compression. I'll have to like remove the glow plug. We don't know yet. All right, let me move this to the side. You guys will be able to see. I'm going to try to give you a good action shot. All right, proper action. Okay, so here we go. I think this is good quality. Soon I'm gonna turn the lights on and we're gonna party, my dudes, like it's 1999. All right. Pre-pandemic party. Okay, actually can't tell me if you can hear me. Sometimes when I move the phone, you can't hear me based on the audio direction that I'm notice this cool little grommet here for the exhaust. Cool, right? Yeah. Okay, I think you guys could see me pretty okay. All right, wish it was 1999. Goes Corey Terducci. Yeah, bro, I know, man. I was in like let's not talk about where I was. Right, put a brick in the front, bro. Put a brick. Okay, you guys ready for this? I'm gonna give you a good point of view here. You could see the motor, you could see the pipe, you could see everything. Oh, you know what? The fuel tank is lower than it needs to be. Whatever, it'll be fine. All right, so I'm gonna try. This is really my first time ever with the break-in fuel. I'm using this because the seller gave it to me. I just want to kind of see how it is. I never ran it. Now, someone said earlier in the stream it's just higher oil content, which is probably the reality over here. All right. Oh, Matthew Dust Up goes, I'm currently watching and contacting Traxxas support. You're multitasking, my dude. All right. That's it. So basically, let me tell you also what you got to do at all times when you're starting these motors. Make sure you pressure test the fuel tank, guys. You know, take the fuel line, blow through one, like plug the other line. Make sure no air comes out or in. You know, when you're blowing, you want to blow in and you want to blow out, right? Because, you know, when the fuel tank is pressurized, it's basically sucking the fuel cap down. That's my understanding. But there could be some weird cases where it's kind of maybe some kind of pressure issue, whatever. You know, just suck it up. All right, let's do it. Let's get the glow driver. All right, so in terms of what I had to do, I basically this motor was fine. The motor was fine. There was nothing wrong with the motor. Just cleaned it up a little bit, installed electronics, and we will do it. How's the frame rate? Everybody tell me, is the frame rate okay? All right, let me pull start it. Oh, what the hell? My fuel line came out over here. How'd this happen? My fuel line from the pipe came out. It's a bad sign. That means the hole isn't the proper diameter fuel line I'm using. This is like old fuel line. It seems very thin. It's possible. All right, let's go. I'm gonna prime it now. Okay. Oh, I see fuel right here. I see it from the tank. I see fuel, guys. Oh shit. By the way, the last day when I was running it, look at my finger. My finger, I basically ripped a hole in my finger. I need a Band-Aid. So I'm not gonna be able to actually pull it with my finger. I have another hole right here. All right. Oh, RC Nitro. Head over here. That's a good username right there. I like it. Thank you, bro. Yeah, so I basically ripped a freaking hole in my finger. We got Manuel Maldonado in the house. I don't know how I'm gonna pull this. This motor has like a ton of compression. Let me move the camera a little closer so you guys can see the real reality of what's going down. Let me get some lights over here. We got some more lights. Man, my finger is freaking injured, okay? Oh, man. Oh, I don't know how I'm gonna pull this, actually. I don't have, it's hot outside. It's like 75, it's like 80 degrees right now. I don't gotta pull start it. I don't gotta heat it up. We're just gonna fire it up. Okay, you know what? Let me raise the idle a little. Okay, we got the idle a little higher on the digital radio. Shit, I don't know how I'm gonna pull this. Freaking finger is basically ripped my skin off over here on this middle finger. All right, here we go, guys. Let's hope I don't kill it or my finger. Oh, need more primer. All right, either that or something is going on. We don't know. We just don't know. We're gonna troubleshoot no matter what, all right? Oh, there we go. There we go. You heard that? Oh, I'm doing it weird because my freaking finger here hurts. Show you this. I lowered idle a little bit, my dudes. Sickening. Oh, I got smoke in my face. Oh, ton of smoke. Oh my God. I'm gonna lower the idle a little. Let's see what happens. Very good trim setting, you see that? Look, it doesn't even roll away, guys. No roll away. Ton of smoke. You see that smoke, my dudes? Man, Novarossi, you can't kill it, guys. You can't do it. Oh man, my eyes! Oh, the smoke! Oh my God! Okay. I would drive it, but I got nowhere to drive it, guys. Motor is nice and cool. All right, we're gonna shut it down, all right? By the way, we got the carb restrictor. All right, shut it down, guys. It's too smoky over here. This braking fuel has a ton of freaking oil in it. I shut it down. By the way, the reason I removed the air filter, and yes, it idles for days, Joe Hutchinson. This motor is, it's incredible. It's a freaking Novarossi, you know. By the way, check that out. You guys see anything you want to talk about over here, or what? There's two items that I kind of want to talk about over here. As I hold the camera over here closely. There's two items I want to talk about. And I'm looking at your guys' comments. Tell me what those two items are. By the way, Novarossi motors usually have two springs on the header, in case people didn't know. That dirt is sickening. Well, the dirt is the dirt. I didn't remove the motor and clean it, you know. The first item I want to talk about is the carb restrictor. This is still under reduced power. That's right, Ruger's Curiosity. Also, do you notice that yellow goo over there on the carb? So I bought this from a guy that raced it. And during the, you know, basically a lot of racers, they would always put silicone to seal the carburetor. That's like what they did. The reality was, you really don't need silicone if you have a proper O-ring gasket. And all high-end engines have proper O-ring gaskets. So, I mean, also notice he did it over here to the high-speed needle valve. Man, this guy was sickening. I will say there's absolutely zero air leaks. That's right, Texas Hill Country Custom Homes. Robert Ayala is in the house. What's up, my dude? I will say there's no air leaks, okay? The fuel system is very good. I removed like a homemade fuel filter that was on this model. This is just my own Amazon air cleaner. It's actually quite terrible. Don't buy these. They basically don't have any kind of restriction at all. When you blow through it, there's nothing. But what do you think about that restrictor, man? Novarossi. Best in the world. Just like AJ Styles, the phenomenal one. All right, let me put this back right now. You guys saw this fire up, right? There is a running video on this that I will be making. And actually, well, I kind of already made a running video, right? Let's not lie to ourselves over here, my dudes. You see this tire? This was a brand new tire before. I did maybe a third of a tank with this thing. A third of a tank. It was literally one of the, I think it was the fastest car on the track. And Dan Y, he's in the stream right now. Dan Y was there with me. He'll confirm. This was freaking, okay, this was fast. That's what I'll say. It was fast. Yeah. The thing is, this motor is actually, I think, exactly the same as the Serpent buggy that's available now. So if you want to get something like this and are ready to run, there's a great option I can recommend for all of you guys watching. The other benefit is, of course, we have an OS speed pipe. But, you know, I noticed this chassis has an upper chassis brace on this side. Let me flip it around. So before, when I did a live on this, I mentioned that I think the previous owner removed the aluminum support that's supposed to be going from this front, suspension setting over here to the center diff. And yeah, these are pillow balls. So this is like, I would say either the OFNA Ultra Worlds or maybe the Violator, but not the MBX. I think this is a stock upper suspension. What is this called? A freaking bracket? No, a suspension stiffener. But the thing I noticed, let me ask you guys, if you ever worked on these OFNA buggies, you would know. The thing I noticed, you see this part over here? I'm going to point to it, guys. This is a little bit of a weird thing I noticed. See this part? This is a bearing. This is disc brake, one of the disc brake levers going through the bottom over here, right? The disc brake system. The bearing comes out on its own. I think that's because it's missing an upper plate over here. I think, because I don't see how else that would actually happen. Yeah, I see people talking about the ridges in the filter. So this is just like an upper portion. On the bottom, you have, you know, the oiled sponge itself. On the top, it's just it's like a large dust cover. On the inside, you have the actual filter element that's oiled on the inside. Right. Either way, OFNA buggy, you can't kill it, but I will tell you this, the center diff pissed me off. Right away, I think I did about like 3 laps, and the center diff, like, it either was already busted or just became busted on its own. I don't know. But basically, my run, these were almost brand new tires. My run resulted in a loss of tire compound right over here. Sickening, guys, sickening. All right, what did you think about that? You can't kill a vintage OFNA, huh? By the way, notice something else. You see these aluminum mounts? This is homemade. The seller put this on himself. It also has it in the front. You know, working on an old Nitro is kind of like, it's always an investigation, guys. No matter what you get, it's a freaking investigation. All right, Manuel Maldonado. He got a question over here. He goes, is it common for that motor to come with a pull start? I figured it would require a bump start. So there were some models of Novarossi motors that came with pull starts. This is one of them. It's not the most high-end one. And actually, the Serpent buggy that is available right now, I'll show you guys. The Serpent buggy, which I do have, I'm going to scroll down. The first link over here, which is the Serpent buggy, I'm going to click it. The first link. I'll show you guys. The first link with the Serpent SRX buggy. This, in fact, is the same engine, right? Let me see if we could see the Novarossi engine. Well, you can't see it, but basically this is the same exact pull start engine. You could even see it has 2 springs for the header. It's, in fact, I would say identical. Yes, Earl Moorhead, thank you for that correction. You know, sometimes when I'm talking, I can't think clearly. It's a differential plate. That's right. So this is going to be the cheapest way to get into a new Serpent with a Novarossi engine. Even though they're not really Novarossi branded, I would assume that they are. It's the first link if you guys want to get it. It's available in stock right now. Right. So yeah, the RTR, like sometimes these models, there were, this is a .28 by the way. 528. I don't know what the 5 stands for. Maybe it's a 5 port. I'm thinking maybe it's a 5 port, but the 28 does stand for a .28. It's definitely a .28. See what the box says. N528 XSP. Production year 2004. Yeah, Speed Gears here confirms it's a 5 port. I gotta tell you, man, Novarossi, man, they really didn't put a lot of specs on anything, did they? They just said, here, blue box, you guys are gonna be happy. We're gonna be out of business in about a decade and a half anyway. And I predicted the future right there. RC Crazy Mike here with a good question. He goes, is this motor better than the OS? The thing is, the OS is more money. It's hard to say. I would honestly rate Novarossi and like the higher end OS to be similar. This is not a very high end model, but there were much more high end models of the Novarossi motors. This is like a lower end model. Okay. The thing is, there's a lot of variety of these motors. Also, there's like 5 ports, there's 3 ports, there's 7 ports, there's 8 port. You know, there's a bunch of ports. You know, it's like porting a video game. All right. Let me have a little coffee again, a little bit over here. Then we will, guys. We're gonna fire up that other buggy. Okay. All right. We got NitroGang Mike's mom over here. Helen, how you doing? Thank you for supporting his RC habit. You know, now he's a valuable member for all of us. All right, guys. I appreciate you all for being here. It is time to fire up the second buggy. Okay. Oh, Eugene Pony over here. That's right. I remember you and I were talking. Okay, Eugene Pony, I'll message you, okay? I'll do a road trip, man. Prius gets 55 miles per gallon. Okay? It's gonna be awesome. Okay, Eugene Pony, I'm gonna message you later, man. Before it gets dark, I want to fire up the second buggy. Let's take a look at it. For this one, we're gonna have to use a starter box. I also don't have the electronics squared away here. Actually, this is the one that came with the, what was that radio? I posted in the Facebook group yesterday. What was that radio? Guys, you know what the radio was. The High-Tech Lynx 3D. So this actually has the receiver from it. You see channel 74? It's a synthesized. I don't know what bug 1 means. What the hell does bug 1 mean? I don't know what that means. But on this model, I did not update the electronics yet. Okay. Servos, we got a Hobbico servo and we have a Airtronic servo. Basically what I check for is the linkages are fine. This one I could see has another upper support here, but this looks totally different than the other buggy. I don't know if this guy like made his own. Also right here, guys, look at this support. This is definitely not original. This is homemade. This looks like a freaking T-Max suspend camber link tie rod. Yeah, this is a T-Max tie rod. The previous owner has it going from the radio box. This is the radio box to the center diff support. Well, I guess he probably raced and jumped these buggies, so that makes sense. There's like a bunch of dirt on it. I could see like this is like track clay. All right, basically clay. I didn't wash really almost any of it. The only thing I checked and I washed carefully is the filter. You know, the cooling head. I looked inside the motor looked okay, and the fuel system completely. All right. E-Revo link with a correction there from Earl Moorhead. That's right, this is a very long one. I was looking at it. This can't be from a T-Max. Yeah, so sometimes when I'm speaking, you know, I'm doing the lives, you guys correct me. I like that. It's good. Keeps me on my toes, you know. Suspension, well, the shocks are, you know, it's old. Front is normal. I see we have very thick cutout shock towers here with, I forgot what this is called. This is called like milled. You see right there where they mount? So normally the really cheap shock towers, this is what they look like, right? So the regular basic cheapo shock towers are like this. Everything just screws to them. There's no like, what is it called? Milling, I think. Yeah, milling, yeah. These must be the upgrade ones for this chassis, I think. These are like the really thick, seems to be 4mm shock towers. Okay, Badger is here. What's up, man? Yeah. Yeah, RC Crazy Bike goes, New York sounds like great place, Taco Bell and free RCs. Well, I didn't mention the bad things: high property taxes, crime, terrible job market. I could keep going. Terrible transportation, high cost of living. You know, what else is there? High gas prices. Well, in my opinion. Anyway, sickening. All right, let's guys, we firing this up or what? Machined. That's right. Kevin's going through the correction here. These are machined 4mm shock towers. I think not original to this chassis. All right, my dude, I'm sweating balls over here. Sweating balls. Let's, I'm going to get ready right now. We're going to fire up the second buggy. I'm going to fire up the second buggy over here. And then we will see what we're going to do, my guys. All right. By the way, this is, I bought 6 RCs. If you guys were there during the live, it was me and NitroGang Queen Melissa. We were in her Honda HRV, very small car. But it's a hatchback, you know, crossover, super rough ride. I wish it wasn't as rough, but like freaking modern cars, they're also rough. Man, just want to chill and sit back like in a freaking Buick Regal, you know what I'm saying? Or see you later, what's going on? Okay, I'm going to get rid of this one for now. You know, I'm going to sleep with it tonight, of course. All right? Okay, it's time for this one. I cleaned the carburetor. Notice the original owner has like a silicone O-ring around the carb. Basically a homemade throttle return spring setup. Sickening, never seen that before. We're gonna fire it up. Need fuel. Okay, and we're gonna have to do starter box on this one. It's gonna get wild, guys. It's gonna get wild. All right. Not putting in too much. We just wanna like a little bit of running, you know. All right. For those of you that are just watching this stream, you know, and this, you're like, oh, I want to buy old nitros, repair them. It's fun, but get ready. Get ready. There's always surprises. Well, surprises are some of the stuff we like, you know. What do we go to the circus for? Surprises, you know. What do we go to the strip club for? Chiquitas. It's freaking the same thing. Right now, we have no radio on this. I don't have the radio set up because basically I ran out of Fly Sky receivers. I need to get more receivers. I got no receivers. I'm receiver free right now. Okay, we got the starter box. Let me get it going. I store my stuff in here. Hold on a second. All the drug money goes in here, okay? By drug money, I mean nitro money, right? We all do drugs in a way. Mine are buying nitros, unfortunately. We all have some habits that are unkickable. The goal is to find a habit that doesn't kill you. All right? Okay, so I'm pretty sure it goes this way. I'm going to give you a better perspective in a minute. Let me just set it up myself. Okay, starter box works. All right. I got to prime it first. The prime job is always important. Okay. RC Crazy Bike goes, did you ever eat Taco Bell in a strip club? No, the only thing I ever did there was eat curly fries, like curly cheese fries, and like Sprite and vodka. That was it. But don't tell anyone I said that, okay? Just amongst us guys right here, guys. It's amongst us guys. All right. Gotta prime this. Let's see, I'm gonna move the camera again. We'll see what happens. The thing is, I'm using like a universal starter box. It's not even set up for this chassis, but technically I have to like eyeball align the flywheel with it. It's kind of a hassle. Oh, what are you gonna do? All right, let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. All right, guys, here we go. I think you could see quite okay. We need more fuel actually because I have it on a slant and the fuel tank is pointing down. Got a good question here. From Wesley Combs. What's up, brother? Wesley Combs. He goes, what do you think of the VP fuel? Okay, good question, man. Good question. You're not the first to ask that. Actually, let me show you a good answer for that. We got Monte Motorsports. Bones Brew uses VP Racing fuels. So Bones Brew already uses VP Racing fuels. So VP is very good. VP is very good. The only thing is, like, the thing is with the VP, like, it's basically 50% more expensive than the Bones Brew. And I'm not, like, sponsored by them. It don't mean nothing. Guys, I'm going to give you good advice, no matter if it's, like, very expensive or cheap or average or whatever the case is. Like, if the product is good, it's good. This product is very good. It's very good. They don't have to pay me to say it. The fact is, we all need nitro to run our cars, right? So like, who cares, man? Listen, can't take the money with you when you die, but I heard that if you're like an Egyptian pharaoh, you could take all the RCs with you in your tomb, you know what I mean? Just build a tomb, you know, pyramid tomb, of course, hopefully in Egypt. You know, convert first, because you got to convert in order to, I think, to be a citizen there. And then you can build a tomb, take your nitros with you, you know, it's nothing wrong with that. All right, sickening. Okay, let's continue, everybody here, guys. All right. I'm gonna answer some of your comments. I see we have some good questions. I just want to fire this up before it's very, very dark. And we'll, you know, one at a time. I want you guys to know I appreciate, you know, all your questions. Actually, I love going to other people's stream just so I could chat. Okay, Earl Moorhead, that's right. Okay, I gotta prime this first. Actually, that's gonna be a problem because freaking backwards right now. Okay, so the flywheel's also half crooked on this car. All right, I'm gonna just watch me do it. Oh, it's a Nitro World Order here. Monty Motorsports member for 4 months. 3 months, sorry, my bad, 3 months. Sickening. All right, let me try to prime this. I don't know if this is gonna work right now. Basically have to align the wheel with, right here, the slit over here, right? I press it down and it fires it up. All right, let's see what happens. Oh man, this is not easy. So I'm gonna plug the carb. Okay, that's it. It's primed. I saw fuel. You guys heard it. Sorry, the AC kicked on, but we're gonna fire it up right now. Fuel system is grade A, ready to go. What do you guys think is gonna happen? You think it's gonna fire up? Shit, nobody knows. Okay. Let's make it happen. Second buggy, will it fire? Okay, I gotta line this up though. That's the hard part. Whoa, baby, did you hear that? Sickening. Look at that. No problem. Perfect idle. XTM, you can't kill it. Oh man, we got a ton of oil. Yeah, this has a ton of oil. Watch this. Too much power, guys. No electronics. I can't actually run it. Nice! What do you think about that? Motor's not even hot. Well, guys, you cannot kill any nitro TM, I think this is a .28. Incredible. All right, I'm gonna shut it down, okay? Shut it down. All right, shut it down. Guys, this thing was sickening. I held it here for a little bit. I got a ton of oil here. I can't even put anything here. Now I'm gonna have to wipe this off. I ran out of like cleaning wipes. Sickening. Oh, we got Hobby Man. Thank you for that donation to the channel, bro. That's gonna go to cleaning wipes, of course. Cleaning wipes, bro. Gotta go to Costco, actually. Yeah, so, yeah, these are both of the buggies I got this weekend. Like, there's a bunch of, you know, I gotta work. The other ones are not as good as this. I picked these two to work on because I thought they required the least amount of everything. They're all very dirty, but like I don't have the time to really clean them too much right now. The main thing you gotta clean, carburetor, you know, make sure the glow plug isn't dead, remove the cooling head, make sure to clean the fuel system, of course. But guys, come on. I gotta say, I am highly surprised. This thing actually is not bad. The real test will be when I install the electronics and actually test the center diff. So far, I am unhappy with all center diffs. I don't like any of them. Okay, I hate them. I wish things were center diff free in life. All right, let me show you guys a little bit around the car with some lights. Notice the flywheel in this car. It looks like it is completely worn, right? Like, I'm honestly surprised that the starter box I'm using even caught it. I thought this was gonna be a tragedy. I am surprised it even worked. All right. RC Crazy Mike goes, restriction on the carb too. Well, I mean, what do you mean by restriction? Right now I just have it set to, you know, regular idle. So that like loop around it is just acting like a throttle return spring. The seller had it on it, okay? Also, guys, I didn't buy this from the actual seller. I bought it from his son. So I don't know who the actual person was, but I know, I mean, based on the condition, this guy for sure raced them. Like, basically, if you buy a lot of 4 buggies, that means they're all race cars, all right? The parts on them, I would say, are okay. Only thing is, like, what are these damn supports over here, man? I mean, whatever, we're gonna keep it, right? Wesley Combs with a question goes, do you have electronics for one of them? By electronics, what do you mean? Like well, the servos should be fine. I think the servos are fine. I don't think I have to do anything with the servos. In terms of radio gear, I only had a receiver for this Serpent. Sorry, not Serpent. For this right here. I only had the receiver for this car. All right. Oh, we got Noodles Racing. Thank you for stopping by. And Helen Morris goes, good night. Thank you for stopping by. Tell NitroGang Mike, we got to hang out, all right? I'm going to give him a call later on, maybe when I'm eating Taco Bell, of course. That's when I do my best calls, you know. Yeah. So all of this dirt, man, like it is hard to clean out. It's like clay race dirt. You know, I really don't go to those kind of areas. But I will say, man, this guy doesn't like, the cars don't have any air leaks. There's no air leaks, right? As you could see, he sealed it with so much silicone that it looks super dirty. Like, you can't even really clean it. I don't know why he would seal this, because honestly, the high-speed needle has its own copper, like, crush plate seals. You really don't need to put silicone on that. It doesn't do anything, and it also doesn't keep things in place. So that's honestly kind of silly. The next thing on this one, I'll tell you, the center diff is pissing me off. That's why you could tell one of my wheels is completely bald. Also, guys, I want to ask you a question. Do you notice anything about this wheel? I'm pointing to the wheel right now. You notice anything like in the center of the wheel? What's that over there? I'm zooming in on it. It looks like these are holes that the seller took out, right? To, you know, in case you're driving in water. It basically a vent. He created a vent in the tire. Okay, a vent in the tire. They all have them. You see right here too. Right there too. Yeah, right there too. All right, let me get these on the table here. Guys, I gotta say, man, I like these buggies. you know, both fired up, like, no problem. It vented the wheels. That's right, Earl Moorhead. Honestly, I gotta say, RC Crazy Mike goes, bad idea. I agree. The wheels have vents already. Like, there's no need to vent the tire on the outside. I've never even seen that in my life. The wheels, if I show you closely right there on this rim, you could see that's already the vent. RC Crazy Mike, yeah, exactly. That's already the vent. Like, they're already vented on the outside, on the inside. But I guess, I don't know. Although I will say, like, in terms of the running, because I've driven this one already, I don't notice anything significantly wrong with a hole here, other than it looks terrible. You know, it looks horrible. It can't look any worse. I will admit that. But guys, you can't kill these cars, all right? And by the way, do you remember the other cars that I got when I went to get these cars? So there were 4 more that I got, right? Let me switch to me for a second here. All right. You guys remember the other cars that I got? Well, you know, I don't expect you to remember. It's not like you have to do homework and, like, go watch my videos and stuff like it. It doesn't really matter. Oh, stuff falling, guys. Hold up a second. That stuff falling. Gotta be careful over here. All right. Yeah. The other cars I got were, one was a Nitro, well, 2 were a Nitro MT. If you want, I can maybe even try to start one of the Nitro MTs right now. What do you want me to do? Should I bring? I already started it during the live stream, I think. Did I start it? Yeah, I started it. I don't know. You let me know. Maybe I'll start one of the Nitro MTs. It came with a OS CVRX engine, a very good engine. I love those engines, guys. In terms of, like, information on these cars, I really didn't have much. It also came with a Hi-Tech Lynx 3D radio. I'm planning on doing a stream on the Hi-Tech Lynx 3D, maybe Friday. To be honest with you, I couldn't figure out how to use it, okay? It has a synthesized receiver module, and there's crystals that also have, like, these adjustable tensionometers. And I guess you have, like, a certain set of frequencies to choose from. Basically, it's very complicated. I can't even figure it out, okay? That's right, Noodles Racing here goes, yes, you started the MT with the OS engine. If you guys want, I can go get it, fire it up right now. You want me to fire it up? I mean, maybe it'll be a triple threat nitro. Triple threat. Should we triple threat it today? Maybe we'll triple threat it. I don't see why not, man. We got nothing to be afraid of. Another thing I have, the Arma Vendetta to unbox. I've actually kind of stopped caring about it completely. But I will eventually run it one day. I just don't really care about it at all. It was a good deal, so I got it. Let's see. We got a question here. Oh, Earl Moorhead. I'm gonna actually answer you right now. Earl Moorhead goes, did you count the extra engines you got with the big purchase? You know what? How about I show them to you guys right now? You want me to go get them and show them? I cleaned, like, a little bit of it, not too much. I didn't have any time, really, you know. Wally's RC World, how you doing? All right. Here he goes. I come in from running the 5th scale of Nitro through my Savage. 5th tank of Nitro through my Savage. What do I find? Sickening live stream. Awesome, bro. I like that. You got yourself a Nitro dessert. You know what I'm saying? You ran some Nitro for your main course. Now you got some Nitro dessert over here. Okay, so let me go get some of the other engines I got, just some of the basics. And then I'll show you maybe the Nitro MT as well. Stay here for a second. Well, guys, what do we have here? We have 3 Nitro engines that I'm actually holding. One of them is in a car. All right, now there's actually another Nitro engine, but I'm not going to show it right now because I have special plans for it. It's going to be the premiere video of maybe Friday. Okay, so let me show you. This is the Nitro MT I got. There's another one. I started this one up already. The electronics are not installed. We got a question here from Bob's RC. Goes, is that a cereal, the blue one? Okay, so let me put this down. I'll show you what they are, okay? This right here is, it's the stock engine from the OFNA buggy. This is the Force 21. You call it basically, it's a regular Force 21 engine, right? Cooling head is okay. It's just dirty. I haven't removed it or anything. I just basically, this is what it is. You could see the seller sealed it with silicone here as well. There's silicone everywhere. It's basically a silicone fest, guys. Compression wise, well, let's see. Oh man, my finger hurts. Cut it over here on the pull start before. See that right there? Freaking sickening. All right. Well, one-way bearing isn't bad. That's the good news. All right, yeah, the compression is fine. All right, next we have another XTM motor. I think this is probably just a different cooling head. I think it's the same one as in that buggy right there. All right. Monty Motorsports goes OFNA engine. Yes, this is the original OFNA buggy engine. A lot of them came with these. These were just called the Force 21. You know, later they had like the Force 25, Force whatever, Force 28. But these were the first, like with these smaller cooling heads, the Force 21 engines. They came in all of the OFNA buggies basically from that time period. Other than the really, really high, maybe the 9.5 models didn't. All right. This one, actually, I remember seeing this places. I don't know which one this is. There are a couple of interesting things about it. I'm going to show you in a minute. Let me just go to these comments over here, guys. I want you to look while I'm looking at the comments over here. Take a look at this plug. What do you think about that plug? So, and then we will, let me just look at these comments here for a second, see what people are saying. All right. Yeah. RC Crazy Mike goes, nothing wrong with the spare motor. Yeah, nothing wrong. I really just don't really have any applications for it. You know, it's not like I buy rollers or anything. It's very rare. Almost all the cars I buy have motors in them. The question is, are they garbage? And usually, guys, the motors are in okay shape. It's almost always like everything else that's bad. You know, electronics, clutches are bad. Then you're stuck with like some weird clutches like I am on my vintage 1983 Thunder Tiger. Basically sickening, you know. Let me see what else we got over here. This is an XTM. So basically the pull start thing is here is a little dead, but it doesn't matter. The question is, do we got compression? I'm gonna pull it. Oh, okay, we got compression, but we also have a half dead one-way bearing. Yeah, halfway dead. It's possible if you heat this motor up that the bearing will catch. That does actually happen. It is not a myth. It does happen. Carburetor, it looks okay. I see like a rip over here. Let me show you guys slowly. I see a rip over here in the dust boot. Not awesome, but like it's one of those things. It might be okay on this side because it's not like on the inside, on the outside, right? Otherwise, it's pretty great. Oh, we got a new channel member of the largest tier, Couple Veers. Thank you, bro. Thank you, Couple Veers. Let me go back into the chat here. I think I missed some comments from some people. Sorry guys, I actually go back later and read your comments, but like I'd like to respond while I can right now. Okay, Couple of Years goes, just got done ordering aluminum clutch shoes to replace the carbon ones that disintegrated my Serpent RTR. I guess the engine got too hot. Oh man, how did you kill the clutch shoes, bro? You know, a channel member, Dan, and I ran the Serpent buggy like this weekend. Pretty much the past 3 weekends we ran it, and he was trying. We were both. It was running wild. Okay, it was running wild, and it was good. Yeah, the clutch shoes, usually you have to like let them cool down. You know, you don't want to run like tank after tank. It's possible that happened, but I'll tell you, you know, people really hate on like the Teflon clutch shoes. But the thing is, the Teflon clutch shoes, they actually don't heat up that much. And if you're not really like running too crazy, or maybe in like hot conditions, it's possible the Teflon should last a while. The aluminum, of course, they grab better, right? But the Teflon material itself, the whole thing is, well, obviously it's a little slippery. But yeah, the stock Savages, they all come with Teflon clutch shoes. You know, I don't know if the new ones do. I haven't looked at the clutch shoes on the new ones. But the older 4.6 models, like Savages, always had Teflon clutch shoes. That was normal. RS4s have Teflon clutch shoes. Like the racing clutches are Teflon. Everything's Teflon. Okay. Our cooking pans that we bake we cook chicken parm in, we cook chicken cutlets in, we cook any Italian food that we like to eat. I'm not Italian, but tend to eat Italian food a lot. Freaking Teflon lined, right? Okay. Let me give you a closer up overview of the Nitro MT, guys, before, well, it's already dark, so darkness isn't going to change our life. Right, so I have these two motors. I really, in terms of like what I'm going to do with them, I don't know, but it's all right. Sometimes, you know, what I do with like old motors like this, I basically use the carbs off of them, or there's really nothing else you could do with them. You can really only just use the carbs. A lot of the starting systems are relatively not the same in many other motors, so you're not gonna get anything. Oh, we got NitroGang Mike here, bro. Thank you for stopping by. Your mom was just here. I told her to tell you hello. Oh, let me give you guys a look at these cars, okay? Well, not these cars, this car. Right here. Top-down view of the motors. I asked you earlier a question. What is this? So, generally, when you store engines, you're supposed to plug all of the openings, right? So this is a homemade plug of the high-speed needle. Okay, so they did have like bad filters on them. I removed the filters. So actually, they were well preserved. The problem was the filter was disintegrated. In reality, if you're gonna store engines for a long time, you need like carb boots. They do sell them on Amazon. I'm not sure what the sizes are, but they do sell them. You also need to plug the rear exhaust port. You know, if you get dirt in that, it really won't do much, really, because it's like the exhaust. But you need to technically block everything. Look inside that motor, guys. Look at that view. You could see the port, baby. Look at that port. The port's looking at you, guys. Say hello to that port. All right? Now, in terms of use, really these engines, this big one would be good for like an MGT or, you know, a Savage. But the fact is, engines have gotten so cheap these days, like the Dynamite 28. It really doesn't make any sense not to just get something like that. Now, let me show you guys. RC Crazy Mike asks, where's OFNA Chicks at? Man, she pops in sometimes. I don't know, maybe something went down in her home country over there. I think she's from Germany. All right. Yeah, everyone that's here that was in the military, armed uniform services, thank you, of course. Because of you and many other people, we're able to do stuff like this today. Let me go over this chassis now, guys. This is vintage Nitro MT. And I would say, you guys already saw this one run. This one probably has the most weirdness on it. Where should we start? You guys want to pick an item and I'll talk about it? Pick one item on this chassis and I'll talk about it. Then we're going to start it. So I'm looking at the comments right now. Whatever you guys say, pick a comment, and we'll start it. That's right, Speed Gears. I see that, man. Semper Fi, AV, Semper Fi. I was actually, well, I was never, you know, an enlisted member, but I was in ROTC in high school. I was in Navy ROTC, and then for 1 year I was in Army ROTC. I gotta say, the Army branch, the PT, they try to kill you. The Navy was more like they didn't try to kill you. Okay, but I will say the Army ROTC PT, it was basically crazy. Okay, even for like me, I think I passed out one time. Okay, now let's continue. So the first weird thing people talking about, I see, you guys, the air filter. Yeah, this is, this is a breather air filter. But the thing is, I'm not sure why he would do this. This seems like a cold air intake. I'm not kidding around. This seems like a homemade cold air intake to me. I think. Snorkel tube. Yeah, the Speed Gears. Yeah, it seems like a cold air intake to me, to be honest with you. Right. So another weird thing. Look at these shock towers. These are homemade pieces of aluminum. These are not factory. These are not upgrades. They're coarse. They're rough. But you know what? It's freaking aluminum shock towers. The guy couldn't kill them. Okay? Not bad. I mean, in the back also. The guy legit cut out his own shock towers. I have never seen that before. On the bottom, it's kind of crooked over there. Yep. A couple CPL Veers goes. What I learned in the Army is join the Air Force. That's where all the hot chicks are. He's right. That is 100% the truth, bro. The Army, you're not going to be getting that. Navy, definitely not going to be getting that either. All right, now this one has a lot of really good upgrades, to be honest with you. You guys want to tell me what the first upgrade you see here in the back? I'm kind of pointing my camera at it already. What's the first upgrade? It's the CVDs. These are, I'm pretty sure these are MIP shiny CVDs. The top drive shafts of the time. So these normally had dog bones. All right. The pipe, this looks like a regular, I would say Team Associated RC10 GT, maybe a TC3 pipe, but it's definitely a Team Associated pipe. I could tell based on the design in a Stinger. Okay. Another interesting thing, this linkage. So normally these cars use proprietary rotary carb linkages. Now this guy, I mean, honestly, I checked it. It works really good. I am surprised. I am going to copy this linkage for my other Nitro MTs and all HPIs in the future. So if you guys want to learn something about linkages, this is the time to do it. Let me move the camera here a little bit for lighting. So it appears normally there's a proprietary linkage here that has an integrated servo horn for the rotary carb, right? This one, actually, when you go apply the brakes, notice the spring is actually functional. So it lets you apply the brakes correctly. That is very, very important. On old HPI, guys, you always run into people using incorrect linkages. This one is made actually quite well. Look, it actually works. Like, I cannot believe it. I'm going to keep it. It actually works. I can't believe it, guys. It's a freaking miracle over here. Next. This is the incorrect battery. You could tell because this is a hump pack and the guy just stuffed it right there. So it's sticking out. This battery tray, this old Nitro MT, this is the MT1. The MT2 had a different radio box. The MT1 here is designed to run a 4 AA pack, not a hump pack like this. That's why it's sticking out. You see that? I mean, I guess you could do it. It's not like you're going to ever replace this, you know, but it's not designed to run this is what I'm saying. On the front, we also have MIP shiny CVDs, and we have titanium turnbuckles, it looks like. I would think these are titanium. Probably Lunsford titanium, probably. We also have metal wheel, what is these called? Steering knuckles? Yeah, steering knuckles. Yeah. The Wally's RC World goes, I like it, just needs a bath. Yeah, I haven't cleaned this. The only thing I've done so far is, well, just fired it up and cleaned the fuel system. Let me turn it around. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Light almost fell. That would have been bad. Let me turn it around. So this fuel tank is obviously not from this car. I've actually never seen this fuel tank. So the stock fuel tank was busted. I threw it out. It was so old that like the plastic crumbled in my hand. I want to show you guys something. And it has to do with the lid. I'm going to show you the lid. When I open up this fuel tank, take a look at the lid. I have never seen, obviously I zip tied it in place. That was me. It's not very good. But it is, you know, it wobbles, but like whatever. It's a direct fit from what I can tell. Take a look at this, guys. I'm going to open up the fuel tank. Take a look at the lid. I've never seen this before. Oh man, hold on. It's crooked over here. Okay. Look at this rubber grommet. It's legitimately properly designed. It's not like a dumbass O-ring that deteriorates over time. It's a legit grommet. And when you close it, no matter how you close this, it seals perfectly. This is genius. No matter how you close it, it's going to seal perfectly. I don't know what brand this is. I've never seen this tank in my life. Look how it fits in this chassis. But the problem is, I noticed there's no screw holes. And the bottom of it, these are not screws. Look at the bottom. These are not screws. These are just standoffs. I don't think the guy filed them off. I mean, it looks pretty straight to me. But these are not screws. Right now, this is the best I can do. So another problem with these vintage fuel tanks is you can't freaking get them. All right, guys. Anyway, we got... What do you think about that flywheel? Anybody know anything about that flywheel? That's called Robinson Racing Lightweight Flywheel, guys. And you can't kill it. How you like this use of automotive parts over here instead of zip ties? Why would anybody do that? I mean, zip ties are super cheap. Sickening. All right, guys, what do you think? Fire it up? Is it fire it up time? Let's do it. Man, I don't know how I'm going to clean all this today. Oh, shit. I got to go to Taco Bell soon, too. This is sickening. Okay. Let me get ready over here. Okay. Fire it up goes Hobby Man. Yeah, we're going to do it, bro. Let me change the camera angle over here for a second and get ready. And I will fire it up, man. We're not scared of firing stuff up. Yeah. Got to get a little more lights going here. Okay, that should be okay. Man, I got like no space over here to work. This position I'm at, it's angled. It's basically like I guess some kind of storage container. It's freaking angled to like have the water go down. So I'm always trying to make sure my stuff doesn't roll away. Okay, guys, let's see what's gonna happen. OS engine here. Honestly, I have never come across an OS engine that didn't start. It has never happened. Traxxas engines, I would say about an 85% not dead rate. 85% not dead. LRP engines, in my experience, 100% dead rate, okay? Wesley Combs over here, I'm going to read this, is a good one. Wesley Combs says, I used an old LED TV for a light one time. They are bright. Well, actually, yeah, it's a good spread of light, right? Like, but honestly, this like light I use, this is like a $30 light, and this is a very good light. Like you can control the color temperature. So I use for people if you want to do videos, 5,000 5,000 lumen brightness, not lumen, 5,000 kV color temperature. Okay, 5,000. You could adjust a different color temperature. We're at 5,000 here. Oh, we got Speed Gears always supporting this channel. Thank you, man. He goes, I really appreciate you making used RC car videos. Everyone does the new stuff. Yeah, everything is basically new. The reason is that's where people be spending money, you know? Like, well, used RCs, like, what the hell am I gonna do? You know, there's nothing to sell here. You know, the only thing I could do is go tell you to buy a Serpent, which I already did. But that's actually a good car. And it comes with a Novarossi engine, you know? Even though they don't say it, it's a very good buggy. Oh, we got OFNA chicks. OFNA chicks. People were asking about you, you know? I told them, I hope you're okay, you know? I'm happy you're here. RC Crazy Mike was asking about you. So now that you're here, OFNA chicks goes, if there are vintage OFNA buggies, the OFNA chicks will join the party. We got 2. Welcome to the party. All right. But I already started those up, okay? I might start one up again, actually, in a little bit. But right now, we are looking at the HPI Vintage Nitro MT with an OS engine. I'm pretty sure this is a 15 CVRX. It doesn't say, back in the day, it didn't say, like, the engine size. It just said OS Max. And just CVR on the side. That's all it said. So I'm pretty sure the blue cooling head, I'm pretty sure that's the 15. You guys know, but the thing is, we can't be sure if the blue cooling head is original. So there's really no way to tell if this is a 15, but I'm pretty sure it's a 15. I doubt it would have been a 12. Although I remember I had a 15 and it had a black cooling head at one time. This might be a 12. Do you guys think this is a .12 OS? I don't know. Well, whatever. Okay, I'm going to start this up now. Let me give me a second here. I gotta adjust the lights. It's basically dark already here. Okay, so we're gonna start it in this position. Okay, let me get set up. We're gonna start it like this, guys. And for light, I will have to probably figure something out like this. No, it's not good. It'll drop right on my computer. Okay, I think the light should be good. You guys see okay right now? All right. Blue is 12, goes JBRC, black is 15. Yes. Thank you for confirming that, because I definitely know I had a black cooling head and this is a 0.15, so this must be a 12. I definitely knew something was going on. 12 CVR, very good engine, don't matter, 12, 15, 15, you know. As long as Pompeyes isn't closed today, I'll be okay. All right, let's fire this up. We came here to see nitros, and that's what we're gonna do. All right, let me make sure the trim is okay on the carb. Well, I'll have to adjust it as soon as I start it, so it's gonna have to be okay, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Prime, I'm not sure if this primer works. I'm just gonna have to tell you if it does. Okay, well, so far, can't actually press it because it's somehow jammed. Okay, primer's dead end, not working, so I'm gonna have to prime the good old-fashioned way, which is like this. Here's the fuel line. Oh, I saw fuel. That means we're about to party. Guys, I just hope the one-way bearing isn't dead. The one-way bearing might be halfway dead, okay? What do you think is gonna happen? You think it'll be a one-way bearing failure or not? We're gonna find out. Okay, let's go. Whoa, that was a good one. Sickening. Easy start, baby. Whoa. Well, guys, you can't kill it. I'm gonna lower the idle. Look at that idle. 0.12 CVRX. The clutch isn't even dead. Original clutch, guys. I didn't even replace anything yet. And it's running perfect. It's not even that hot. Sickening. Look at that oil coming out. Oh, it's running really rich right now. Give it a little gas. Should we give it some throttle? Oh, and that's it. Probably flooded it. Let's try to start it again. Wonder what happened. Oh. Well, guys, you can't kill it. I'm gonna try to start it again. I think I closed the throttle too much. That's what happened. No problem. Up and running again. Awesome. Man, ton of smoke coming out. Watch this. Super low idle. Man, how is it still running like this? Can't believe it. Sickening. Oh, Barista Craig is here. Let me show you this, guys. It's running. It don't even care, guys. I could probably do the whole stream like this with it right now. Should I do this? Should we just let it chill? What do you think? Look at that flywheel. Oh man, we got some smokiness. This is why you gotta love OS, guys. OS never let you down like the stock market did to me today. Sickening. Man, the motor is good. Maybe I should richen it for fun. Richened it. I want to run really rich, that's why. Look at that oil. Sick. Guys, I could do this all night. All night. You see that oil? We could do this all night together. What do you think about that? Grab a seat. We're gonna be here a while. I see people talking about the rotary motor. Great idea. Question is, where the hell are we gonna get one? Man, this is awesome. Look at that smoke coming up. Yep, guys, we fired up 3 nitros. Okay, Brandon Breen is here. I'm gonna answer that question. I gotta shut it down and answer. Okay, hold on. Gotta shut it down. All right, let's let it chill a little bit. I was having fun here, guys, but we got people with important questions. I don't want to, miss any of that. Guys, you can't kill this. All right, let me go answer some of your comments over here for now. Okay. And then we will, I'll run anything. It don't matter. You guys see all my nitros. Well, I just got these, but you understand basics, I'm not trying to brag, but like we started 3 and they started. All right, let's see. Brandon Breen, I'm going to read this question. He goes, "Hi, Hybrid. I've got a quick question for you. I have a Hobeo Hyper MT Sport, but I'm struggling to get it into second gear. Any tips?" Yeah, the Hobeo clutch, the second gear system, I'll tell you, it is not easy, man. It is not easy. First of all, are you sure you're getting pretty good high RPM? Like, is your RPM okay? Usually, if it's not the RPM, the only other thing it could be is the adjustment set screws in the transmission. You need to find the manual online. I don't even know if there is one for the Hyper MT, to be honest with you. Last time myself and Dan were working on the 2-speed on the Hobeo Hyper VT, and that 2-speed has like 4 different set screws over there. Oh my God. They have to all be identical. I recommend you find what it looks like, because honestly, for me to explain it here, I'm not an expert. I don't even own it myself. All right. But I know either your RPM in the engine isn't high enough to shift. The only other thing it could be is the set screws on the 2-speed clutch. Okay. So Brandon Marine goes, the RPM is really good. The other thing you need to look for is the RPM. I'm sorry. Getting late, guys. I'm hungry. I can't think right now. Having my levels of, glucose go down. I gotta pack all this stuff up in a little bit and hit up Taco Bell or Popeyes. We could take a vote which one it's gonna be. All right. So basically, yeah, 2-speed. I wish I could give you a much better answer. You need to find the manual and locate the 2-speed set screws. It's usually easier to remove it and just rebuild it fully. Okay, so you're actually not the first I've heard that from, man. I'm sorry you're having that problem, because it basically pisses you off. I know what you mean. Okay, Mike, RC Crazy Mike goes, Taco Bell. Well, that's what it'll be. Earl Moorhead here wants me to know, Taco Bell released a new crunchy soft chicken taco. I'm getting that. Did you say crunchy soft chicken taco? I'm getting it, bro. I'm gonna go tonight. Brandon Bree goes, okay, thank you so much for your help. I appreciate it. NitroGang forever. Awesome, man. You know, with that car, I'll tell you this, both me and Dan is a viewer, a friend of mine who owns the Hyper VT. It's the same exact 2-speed transmission, you know? So, yeah, it's a weird set screw system. So if you want a 2-speed to actually shift, you get a Traxxas. Okay, I don't want to be like a Traxxas fanboy here, but like those 2 speeds are easy to adjust. They have one set screw and they shift. I see people here talking about NitroGang Facebook group. Hold on a second over here. You guys have some member requests, I think, or something going on. Let me see. One member request. We got Blake Senior over here. I'm going to add you. All right. Let me see. In case you guys are not in the NitroGang Facebook group, I'm going to give you all a link right now. Just join, you know. I'm the admin. I basically started that group. You know, I don't own it. Well, I guess I control it, right? But let's see. I'm going to put it in here. Oh, we got some cam bots over here, guys. They're trying to take up all of our chat space. We're not going to let that happen. I'm going to remove them. All right, I just put a link to the Facebook group over here, guys. So if you want to join, I'll add you guys later. Hide user on this channel, I put. Okay. All right. Now, yeah, we got bot attacks. I don't know why the hell they attacked this channel. We only had Chiquitas on this channel very few times. What the hell's going on? All right. Now, guys, gotta tell you, out of all the RCs today, which one did you like the most? Well, this is a Nitro MT, right? With the OS 12 CVRX engine. The idle is for days. It's days idle. Okay, the idle could be for days. All right. Or did you like the big XTM OFNA buggy with the King Heads motor? Okay. Yeah. Or we got another one. The last one is another OFNA buggy. This is one with a Novarossi engine. Not a very high-end engine, like a mid-range, you know, Polestar. Well, by mid-range, I mean the worst of the worst. Okay, let's not lie to ourselves. When you see a Novarossi with a Polestar, you should understand. It's still very good. It's still way better than any like RTR engine, but it's a Polestar engine. Okay, let's be realistic here, guys. Okay, we're not gonna make shit up over here. Okay, let's see what we got in the chat over here. Wesley Combs goes, I reported one. Yeah, I blocked them like right now, so I basically hid them on this channel. Thing is, like, they just make new usernames. I don't know how they could do that. Oh, freaking sickening. I don't know, man. I'm kind of feeling an urge to fire this one up again and just let it run. I mean, it's basically 9 o'clock at night. I got neighbors, guys. But the thing is, they should be honored. Because if they wanted to be in a video, I'll put them in, man. I put everybody in videos. I don't care. You know? I don't own it. Right now, let's see. We got a question here. I'm looking at the computer as I'm talking to you guys, okay? I can't move my camera next to the computer, so it's like a freaking weird. Okay, we got a good question over here. Trendy Rasp Slut. Weird username. Goes, are you familiar at all with HSP? My answer is yes, I'm very familiar. I was going to buy one used, but I found another HPI. Okay, well, if you can give us all some more information, like which HPI, how much, which HSP, how much. HSP is nothing wrong with them, bro. You know, a Nitro is a Nitro. There's nothing wrong with them, but the thing is, they have like very soft aluminum parts. Plastics will snap almost right away. The bad thing with the HPIs, especially like vintage era HPIs, you'll never find parts for. You're gonna have to buy another model. You're gonna have to buy like a spare parts HPI. Okay, you understand? The right answer is HPI. If you're looking to like have something quality, value, and appreciated by everybody else. But I've driven HSPs many times. I own like Exceeds, which are HSP. It's alright. You know, 2-speed is reliable, but all the parts are soft. If you smack it somewhere, you're gonna break like the whole front end. You know, if you're careful with it, you're gonna have a ton of fun. Okay, but once again, if you're trying to kill it, don't do that. All right. Let's see. We got comments over here. Couple Veers goes, buggy with a truck body on it. That's what I remember old Truggies being in the 2000s. Yeah, man. I know. Yeah, that was like when the truggies became popular. Basically, people, what's a truggy? It's basically a buggy with like bigger wheels, you know, and like a truck body. That's what like the previous owner did to that car. All right. I mean, honestly, he butchered the body. I wish he didn't butcher the body, but he butchered the body. It looks okay, but like the problem is if you try to sell cars like that, like people don't want bodies like that. You know, you've lost a ton of value. But not like I can control what I buy, you know? Well, I guess I could not buy it. Oh, we got a new channel member. Welcome, Brandon Breen. Thank you, bro. Became a member of the NitroGang fan status. Sickening. All right. Let's see. Okay, we have an update on the HPI, I think, over here. This thing has minor damage in the front, but nothing broke, and it drives pretty good for the short time I had it out. Till I broke a rear shock, a traction shock. Well, traction shocks are not that big of a deal. I mean, you know, shocks, honestly, they're replaceable. There's shocks all over. There's a lot of shocks that even fit, like, in many different models. That's okay. The real bad thing is, like, you don't want to have to break, like, suspension arms. You don't want to break, like, things that are hard to get. Like, I'll be honest with you, on a car like this, you know, let's say we're talking about, like, vintage Nitro. Let's say we're talking about this Nitro MT, right? A linkage on a car, let's say these use like RS4 style linkages. The last time I checked, a basic throttle linkage was $35 if you can find one. If, you know, and those are like $6 parts back when they were new. That's why the previous owner made his own shock towers. Freaking made his own aluminum shock tower over here. What the hell kind of screw is that? Flathead screw? I don't even know what was there. Yeah, people talking about eBay and stuff. I bought plenty of RCs on eBay, guys. There's nothing wrong with eBay. eBay is honestly, I would say, the most reliable. The thing is, there's a lot of risk involved in anything used. You know, so don't you know, you don't have to blame eBay. The thing is, there's risk in anything used. You know, the people selling these things, oftentimes, they haven't ran them in like a decade. Or they, like, a lot of them just got them, like, from estate auctions, or they found them, or someone gave it to them, selling it for their friends. They don't know anything about it, you know? All that you can do is look at the seller feedback. The seller feedback is not terrible, like, above 20, you know, and it's positive. It's pretty reliable. There's nothing wrong that could really happen, but don't overpay, you know? Monty Motorsports goes, agreed, I make most of my purchases on eBay. Exactly. I've really almost never been 100% screwed. I would say the screw job rate of in-person purchases is substantially higher. For instance, like when I got these, they were, well, it was completely undrivable. Like, you know, if you bought cars like this, even though they look okay now, you got to understand, you have to be ready to overhaul everything. You know, we're talking down to the nut and bolt if it has to be done. Otherwise, these cars, they're old, you know, they're not going to be drivable. But that really applies to even every new Nitro. Nitro is not like electric, guys. It's not just plug in a battery and call it a day. You know, these things, a lot of the reason that, you know, people like us like Nitros is because, first of all, we like cars. It's something to work on. It's not all about just driving at wide open throttle at all times. Like, honestly, that's like 20% of the hobby. Well, unless you're racing. But the thing is, to even get a race car, it takes a long time. I mean, look at that beautiful Carb in there. Look at that little opening, man. The idle, it's beautiful. You know, got a freaking low pro cooling head. I don't even know what that means. It's definitely not low. It's got a ton of heat sinks fins on it. You know. That's a trendy rap slut goes. I have an RS4. I cannot find the exact 23-tooth servo horn. Bro, I know exactly what you mean. Like, it's basics like that. It's a freaking servo horns, and throttle linkages are going to piss you off. Okay, like this guy. Why did he murder this body so much? This could have been a freaking good-looking car. CPL viewers goes, I keep getting Arma commercials. Yeah, honestly, I get them on my own channel all the time. It's because, you know, they own the hobby more or less. Like, that's it. Everyone is getting Armas now. That's, you know. The Nitros people, you know, it's basically... people buying Nitros today are the same people that have been buying them at all times. And no newcomers are really coming into the hobby. Maybe very few. But the fact is, even when like adults teach their kids, you know, the hobby, they usually start off with an electric. At that point, the kids remain on the electric scene. Nothing wrong with it, you know. Listen, As long as they sell them new, there will always be used ones and we'll always be able to buy them. There's nothing wrong with them, you know. eBay RCs, nothing wrong with them either. You just have to be ready to win or lose. Let me see. I'll show you guys some of my auctions if you want to take a look. Let me go to my own eBay auctions. Let's see what I lost. Let's see, my eBay. No, this is bids offers. Let's see. I'm going to look at my own eBay right now if it shows me. Yeah. There's not that much history over here. Okay, I'm going to show you some of my own history. You guys want to see it? All right. You guys want to see some of my own eBay history and what I bid or didn't bid or lost or whatever? It's a little interesting. We could take a look at it. Maybe a five minutes. I'm going to roll out, okay? I got to pack all this stuff up and call it a day. You know, guys. Let me show you just some of it. Okay. So this is my own eBay history that we're looking at right now. Let's see what I got. First thing I got, well, this was an offer I had. It's the offer was for a vintage Tower Hobbies ST15. So I don't know. I think the seller relisted it. There's no pictures of the car. Like there's nothing with the body off, so I didn't even make any further bids on it. Next we have another Tower Hobbies. I lost this. I got outbid by very, very little. So I was actually bidding on this Tower Hobbies. I like weird stuff like that. You know what I'm saying, guys? I lost that one, unfortunately. This one, DJ Evans, bro, thank you for stopping by. See you later. This one, Thunder Tiger, I lost also. Let me click on it. It sold for a good deal. $35 shipping, not the best I've seen. But I lost that one. All right. RC Crazy Mike wants me to do a search for, let's see. Oh, that's my search. That's my search history, guys. Check it out. We got no porn. That's incredible. That's incredible. Okay, we're going to do Thunder Tiger EK4. Let's see what we get. All right. 24 results. All are in parts and accessories, so we got nothing. Not a single Thunder Tiger EK4. Just parts. Nothing. Let's do a search for just Thunder Tiger. RC Crazy Mike, you know why not? This is the wrong website for that, that's why. It's the wrong website, bro. Speed Gears Go. So it was you who outbid me? Hold on, I didn't win, bro. I'm just playing around. Oh, what's this? Thunder Tiger, we got Phoenix RC. I had the electric version of this. 3 days left. Thunder Tiger, this Schumacher, actually, this person got it wrong. This person must not know what this car is. This is a Schumacher. Let's see. Thunder Tiger Toyota Hilux. Team Associated Castle. It's electric. I don't care about that. Yeah, in the USA, Thunder Tiger isn't really that big. Let's check this one out. So far, $53. It's a Thunder Tiger Phoenix ST. I had an electric version of it. Let's see. Oh, it's electric. Oh my god. I'm gonna throw up right now. You guys tell me what you want me to search for. Let's search for Nitro RC. I actually did that already. I have that as a search result. Sickening. Let's search for Nitro RC. What do we get? You guys see the screen okay? All right, it should be fine. Search for Nitro RC. OFNA Mutilator roller. It's not too far off from what I have, but the Truggy. Durtrax Evader, that one looks like in really bad shape. Oh, XTM XT2. I have one of these. Oh, HPI. Oh, no, that's not a real HPI. That's a fake. That's a HSP right here. That's a HSP. That's not an HPI. Let's click this buggy. XTM XT2 130. Seller has good feedback. I basically have this one. Oh, wow. This is actually the same cooling head that we have over here. That one of the engines I got. Check this out, guys. It's the same thing. You see that? Sickening. Man, don't you love when you find stuff that kind of goes together? I do. All right. So, yeah, air filter is pretty not good shape in here. Let's see. The suspension looks fine. These XTMs, they're I have one. It's all right. Compared to like a better brand, it's honestly very bad. Okay, I see we had a question here. Let me go back to RC Crazy Mike wants me to check for Thunder Tiger S50. Okay, well, we'll do it, bro. Thunder Tiger S50. Okay, Thunder Tiger S50. Okay, so this one is in Australia, so we're not even gonna look at that. This one's in Australia. This one is in Cyprus. Oh man, the S50 is really just the MGT, the Team Associated Monster GT 8.0. Yeah, I have one of those. Okay, the MGT 8.0, I have it. Let's see, is this my video on it? No, that's not my video. I have a video of it. Hold on. Oh yeah, this is my video on the Thunder Tiger, guys, on the MGT. If you guys want to watch it later, whatever. I have the audio off right now, so we can talk. This is legit my video. I'm talking about like the 2-speed and stuff. Let's see. Oh man, I got my own commercial. Sickening. All right, here we go. So this is legit my own video on the Thunder Tiger and the Ducati motorcycle. See, there it is. That's it in the back over there. That's me starting it up. Check this out. That's a member of the NitroGang Max. Yeah, it's a 2-speed forward and reverse .50 size helicopter engine. It's a Thunder Tiger Ducati .12 motorcycle. So I still own the truck. The motorcycle wasn't mine in this video. It's a montage. I did a little montage, you know what I'm saying? Some wrestling, why not? Gotta have some wrestling. Gotta live life like it's 1999, you know? Oh, look at that Gas RC Red Cat Drift. That's my Thunder Tiger Tomahawk. Right? Sickening. So this is actually one of my favorite cars. You know, Nitro World Order. That's me right here talking about it. It's the motorcycle, whatever. Here, if you guys want to see a little run, I'll show you a little run of the Thunder Tiger. I mean, Team Associated MGT. But this is the same as the S50, as RC Crazy Mike mentioned. Let's see, I'm going to fire it up. Man, can't skip my own commercials. I wonder if they pay for commercials that are loaded by me. I don't know. Probably not. It's probably like 1/3 of a penny anyway. So check this out. I'm starting it up with a shaft start, right? This is onboard footage. If you guys want to see it, like, it's available. It's a freaking sickening video. It only has like 4,500 views for some reason. That's right, RC. I put max headroom in all the videos. Well, back then. So here it is. I'm having kind of a transmission problem with this car. Like, it also, it seems to shift to second very, very early. But this is real video from my own car. You know, I wasn't playing around. I raced electrics on the track with this. They were terrified. They were terrified. The thing is, these engines are kind of low RPM. They're like high-end, you know, in terms of money. But they're low RPM motors. They don't go really beyond, like, almost anything. Here we go. Here's the Thunder Tiger Ducati motorcycle. If you guys want to see how this stuff runs, I have one of these on my channel. They're very tough to run, though. Okay, so I'll tell you that. Let's see. We're gonna fast forward over here. Here is me trying to drill start it. It almost broke my wrist. It was so crazy. A crazy compression from this engine. Yeah, RC Crazy Mike goes lower PM but torque. Exactly. Yeah, lower PM but a lot of torque. That I will agree. But the thing is, the MGT 8.0, which is the Thunder Tiger S50, the gearing is different from the 4.6 model. A lot of people think it's the same gearing. It's not. The transmission is completely different. Metal spur gear, it's completely different. Okay? Either way, it fires up. Here you go. Here I'm talking about I got some kind of leak of something or something. Here it's running. It's pretty much sickening. I got a leak of something, I think. I don't know. Anyways, you guys saw the video before. Here it is. All right. Yeah, it's not the same. It's a little different. Yeah. Oh, we got a good question here. Let me answer this question. All right. CPL Veers with a question. He goes, what's a good camera to get for onboard footage? All right, good question. I'm going to answer you that. Let me see. Let's get I recommend pretty much any GoPro. Like, don't waste your money on anything else. What you want, at least, is a GoPro Hero 8. All my videos recently, in the past like 2 years, have been done, well, 1.5 years, I lost one camera, have been done with a GoPro Hero 8, the 8 model. The 8 is like the first very good one. It has very good stabilization. Don't waste your money on other cameras. They have shit stabilization. You won't be able to see anything, all right? The Hero 7, don't get it. It has very outdated hardware. And the chip they use is very slow. Don't get the Hero 7 black. Get the Hero 8. There's only one model. You want the Hero 8. Hero 9 is very good. It's a little more money. The newest one is the Hero 10. But the 8 is the best of the cheaper ones at this point right now. It's already like about 2 years old, but it's worthwhile getting the GoPro Hero 8. Let's see, a couple more questions, guys. I'm gonna roll out for the day. I appreciate you all for being here. 3 nitros, guys. I don't know if anyone's ever started 3 nitros that are super old and pretty much destroyed halfway on their channel before, have they? Not to gloat or anything, but let's face it, like, went down. All right? It went down pretty good. Let me go to some of these other links over here. 9:20, about 5 minutes. I'm gonna roll out, guys, okay? I appreciate you all for being here. And let's see. Yeah, GoPro. Any other final questions or whatever? So this week, there will be a video on the Serpent SRX 8 buggy, the one that comes with the Novarossi motor. It doesn't say Novarossi, but it's a Novarossi. If you want to get it, there's a link to it in my video here. Oh, we got more spam bots. They must really like us. They must really like us. I don't know why. Yeah, so I also have another very exciting engine I will talk about, not right now, during this maybe Friday night nitro, maybe if I'm feeling okay, I don't know. You never know. You know, these days you get COVID, you freaking throw up and shit, lose your sense of taste like I did for a month. This week I have another very sickening nitro motor for us to talk about. It is the world's only Novarossi HPI engine. Did you guys know that HPI had its own Novarossi made engine? Well, we got it on this channel, guys. That's right. I've been far away to get it. Actually, it came with this deal. Okay, I didn't go that far. It came with this deal. But the thing is, I had to clean it. It was really, really dirty. It's a Novarossi .12 with an HPI block. Well, I don't want to say block. I'm pretty sure it's the same engine they use in the Mugen MTX12. Rated at it's a .12 rated at 1.25 horsepower. It's pretty much the most out of any .12 engine I've ever seen in my life. And I have it. I'm gonna try to put it into something because I think it's a valuable thing for us to see. Because you know, the thing is, I've been saying for a long time, man, Traxxas should really partner. Well, now they can. They should have partnered up with Novarossi and made some kind of Traxxas Slayer Pro Ultimate Edition, you know, with like a proper Novarossi engine. There's no reason why they couldn't do it, you know. Years ago, they used to have like Zenoas and some gas buggies they had. They had other engines. There's no reason why they couldn't support the NitroGang. Okay? Yeah. RC Crazy Mike goes, 1983 Thunder Tiger, best so far. Any more videos in the future? Yes, man. I already have recorded 2 more. So the current videos on the 1983 Thunder Tiger Silver Fox that you guys have all seen, it's Burnsy, what's up? Those were live streams, okay? Those were just live streams. You know, I could only do a certain amount of things. I can't present all the facts I want. I basically have to like remember stuff and then talk about it in that order. And it takes a long time. People don't watch it. I like to put together like, you know, not more than 20 minutes of very concentrated nitro stuff. And the Silver Fox will have a video of the first kind of overview of what it is. I went into in-depth online research on the motor. I found an article review on it in an RC car magazine. Okay, so we're talking in-depth research for those people that want to know a little bit more, because in the streams I can't present like, you know, like I would have to like show you the computer screen. It's annoying sometimes. Quality isn't that good, so I can't really like show you fine print, stuff like that. Okay. Wesley Combs, bro, thank you for stopping by. Now we will all talk to you later, bro. Have a good day at work tomorrow. I actually got to roll out myself in a little bit. There's also another video on the Thunder Tiger, the first start video. Now you guys saw it started, but like during the live, it's not a very good experience for people that want to watch it later. Actually, the rewatch rate on live streams is very poor. I only do this to engage with like the audience. But there are 2 videos in the making so far. I'm a little bit lagging. There's some other videos. Serpent SRX buggy coming out. There is a Kyosho GT2 on-road car, actual break-in videos, a bunch of shit. Traxxas Revo with a THS pipe install that I'm doing. So we got stuff in the pipeline. You know what I'm saying? We got stuff in the pipeline. All right, guys, everybody, thank you for stopping by, and that's it. We're going to call it a day. I appreciate you all for being here, interacting, you know, typing in the chat comments over here. I like it. I like to look at them later because as I'm talking, I can't actually respond to all of them at the same rate, you know. My energy from the coffee is running low as well, okay? Yeah, RC Crazy Mike goes, first start after 40 years. That's exactly what it was. That's basically, yeah, first start after 40 years, basically, you know, 39 years. Question is, will I put 39 or 40? You know, if I put 40, someone's going to call me a clickbaiter. You know, I already know who that is. So, got to be careful with my facts, okay? They're going to say, no, it's not 40, it's 39, bro. Okay? Anyway, that's what we got over here, guys. I'm still actually learning about that buggy with the way the clutch is. The clutch system on that car is very unique. So it uses these clutch pads, clutch shoes that actually don't have a spring. All right? And they're supposed to just flex at RPM. We'll see how that works. I actually kind of ran it a little bit, and I'll tell you the clutch does engage, but it's as if it doesn't engage. Okay? The RPM is so high that it's like you're trying to kill the motor. Okay, we got a good question here from CPL Veers. He goes, is the Huddy break-in bench worth getting? I don't see what the purpose of that is. The thing is, like, those break-in benches are for like people that are racing, that like use one platform, and they go through like 2 engines, you know, every month or something like that. So they're doing break-ins constantly. The reality is, mount the engine in the car, break it in the car. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, there's no point, goes RC Crazy Mike. Like those, the racing scene, they're sponsored. They go through like, there's a reason why the Novarossi break-in method, man, is kill your engine, okay? It's basically break it in at full throttle at high temperatures at all times. That's because they're breaking those engines in for the best performance on the track for like 2 to 3 races, and then they need a rebuild. That's it. That's what they're doing. All right. The reality is, if you want a 20-year-old Nitro to run and start easily like this one, don't do the Novarossi break-in method. Break it in the car. All that break-in actually is basic heat cycles. All you need is like 6 to 8 heat cycles. Okay. You don't need to follow any recommended break-in. All it is heat cycles. 8 heat cycles of like half a tank each. Then you just drive around at like 25 to 50% throttle for like 4 more heat cycles, and that's it. That's the break-in method, guys. Okay. Yeah. Anyways, you know, we could have different opinions on that, but for the most part, that's basically 88% true. Okay, we don't need to be 100%. Like, you know, let's face it, I'm an A- student over here. A- means well, 93. Okay, that's it, guys. Thank you all for watching. Keep making Nitro great again. Okay, I'll be back maybe Friday, I hope, depending how things go. You know, you never know. Starting next week, things might change. We don't know. And I'm gonna go get some Taco Bell right now. That's it, guys. Eddie Chan, James Simmeroth, everybody. I see you guys over here in the stream. Thank you all, especially you know, for being channel members, of course. Always try my best to acknowledge all of you guys. And everybody else, have a good night. I gotta carry all this stuff home now, guys. You know how hard that's gonna be? Gotta carry all this home, man. Somebody come help me out. Come help me out, man. All right. Earl Moorhead, bro. See you later, man. Everybody, good night.